Today we're going deep down the rabbit hole, man. We're talking about Sigma males, those lone wolf types who play by their own rules. They're often misunderstood, and what we're gonna dig into is why they seem to get betrayed by the people they let close. You see, these guys, they're the real deal, authentic, no BS. But that straight-up style, it can rub some people the wrong way. Then there's the loyalty factor. Sigmas are ride or die, but that can be taken advantage of. So buckle up, because we're about to unpack this whole Sigma betrayal thing, and trust me, it's a wild ride. Number 1, their authenticity makes others uncomfortable. One of the most fascinating things about Sigma males is their authenticity. They possess a unique quality that sets them apart from the rest. Unlike others who might conform to societal norms or expectations, Sigma males are unapologetically themselves. This authenticity is not just a trait, it's a way of life for them. They're not afraid to be themselves, no matter what anyone else thinks. This confidence in their own identity allows them to navigate through life with a sense of purpose and clarity. They don't seek validation from others, nor do they feel the need to conform to the expectations of society. And you know what? That can be incredibly threatening to some people. When others see someone who is so comfortable in their own skin, it can stir up feelings of insecurity and inadequacy. It's like holding up a mirror to their own fears and doubts. Think about it, we live in a world where everyone's constantly putting on a show, right? Social media has amplified this phenomenon, with people curating their lives to present a perfect image to the world. It's all about likes, followers, and virtual validation. But Sigmas, they're not playing that game. They see through the superficiality and choose to live authentically. They find solace in solitude and derive strength from their inner peace. This detachment from societal pressures allows them to stay true to themselves. Number 2, their loyalty is taken for granted. Sigmas are loyal, man, like seriously loyal. When they choose you, they choose you. They've got your back, no matter what. But here's the thing about loyalty, it's a two-way street. And unfortunately, not everyone plays by the same rules. See, Sigmas, they don't throw that loyalty around lightly. It's a sacred thing to them. But some people, they mistake that loyalty for weakness. They see it as something to be exploited. They take and take and take, knowing that the Sigma will always be there. It's like they're stuck in this loop of giving and giving while the other person just keeps taking. And that's a recipe for disaster, man, because eventually, even the most loyal person has their breaking point. Number 3, their freedom makes others jealous. Let's talk about freedom for a second. Sigmas, they value their independence. They don't need a lot of external validation. They're not afraid to walk their own path, even if it means going it alone. And that, my friends, can stir up a whole lot of envy in others. Think about it. How many people do you know who are truly free? Free from the need to please others, free from societal pressures? It's rare, man. And when people see that kind of freedom in a Sigma, it can trigger something deep down inside them. It's like a mirror reflecting back all the things they wish they could be, but feel too afraid to pursue. They see the Sigma living life on his own terms, and it eats them up inside. That envy can fester, man, and it can manifest as betrayal. Number 4, their truth hurts fake people. Sigmas have this uncanny ability to cut through the BS. They're like human lie detectors, man. They see people for who they truly are, and they're not afraid to call them out on their crap. Now you might think that honesty is a good thing, right? And it is, but it can also be a dangerous game. See, not everyone wants to hear the truth, especially if it challenges their carefully constructed facade. When a Sigma shines a light on someone's true nature, it can be a real blow to their ego. And how do some people react when their ego is threatened? They lash out. They betray. It's a defense mechanism, man. They'd rather silence the truth teller than face the uncomfortable reality that the Sigma is reflecting back at them. Number 5, they rise without making noise. Here's another thing about Sigmas. They don't chase the spotlight. They are the kind of people who find solace in their own company and thrive in solitude. They are not the ones to seek validation from others, or to bask in the glory of public admiration. Instead, they find fulfillment in their own achievements and personal growth. They're not driven by the need for external validation or recognition. Their motivation comes from within, a deep-seated desire to be the best version of themselves. They set their own standards and work tirelessly to meet them, often exceeding their own expectations. This intrinsic motivation is what sets them apart from the rest. They do their own thing, they work hard, and they achieve success on their own terms. They are not swayed by societal pressures or the need to conform. Their path to success is often unconventional, but it is uniquely their own. They take pride in their work and find joy in the process, not just the end result, but that quiet confidence, that understated success. it can be incredibly threatening to some people. When others see someone succeeding without seeking attention or approval, it can stir feelings of envy and insecurity. We live in a world that glorifies loud, flashy success, right? The media is filled with stories of people who have made it big, who are constantly in the limelight. Social media amplifies this, with people showcasing their achievements and seeking likes and comments. In such a world, the quiet success of a Sigma can seem almost alien. But Sigmas, they don't need that. They are perfectly content with their own achievements, even if they don't shout about it from the rooftops. It's like the Sigma's silent success exposes the emptiness of their own pursuits. It forces them to confront the fact that they have been chasing after external validation, rather than finding fulfillment within themselves. This realization can be uncomfortable, but it can also be a catalyst for change. Number 6, they don't follow the crowd. While most people find comfort in blending in and adhering to societal norms, Sigmas thrive on their ability to stand out. They are not swayed by popular opinion or the pressure to conform. They're not afraid to blaze their own trail, even if it means going against the grain. This courage to be different often leads them to explore uncharted territories, both literally and metaphorically. They are the pioneers, the trailblazers who venture where others dare not go. They're not motivated by the need to fit in or conform to societal expectations. Instead, they are driven by their own internal compass, guided by personal values and beliefs. This independence allows them to make decisions that are true to themselves, rather than succumbing to external pressures. And that kind of independent thinking, that willingness to be different, it can be a double-edged sword. On the one hand, it's what makes Sigmas so damn interesting. Their unique perspectives and unconventional approaches often make them stand out in any setting. They are the ones who bring fresh ideas to the table and challenge the status quo. They're not afraid to challenge the status quo, to question everything. This fearless attitude towards questioning norms and traditions often leads to significant breakthroughs and advancements. They are the catalysts for change, pushing boundaries and encouraging others to think differently. But on the other hand, it can also lead to isolation, to feelings of being misunderstood. When you constantly challenge the norm, it can be difficult to find like-minded individuals who understand and appreciate your perspective. This can result in a sense of loneliness and alienation. When you're constantly marching to the beat of your own drum, it can be hard to find people who truly get you. This sense of being different can create a barrier between Sigmas and the rest of society, making it challenging to form deep and meaningful connections. The Sigma paradox: these guys are loyal, authentic, and driven by their own compass, but those very qualities can make them targets for betrayal. It's like the world punishes them for being true to themselves. But here's the thing, Sigmas wouldn't have it any other way. They're not going to change who they are just to fit in or please others. They're comfortable in their own skin, even if it means walking a lonelier path. If you found this whole Sigma thing as fascinating as I do, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the human condition. Let me know in the comments what you think about this whole Sigma betrayal thing. It's a wild world out there, folks. Stay real.